welcome to the channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your reasoning class, and that is the new topic we have to cover up as your rule detection. This is your class, this is your 213th class. We had done your 212th classes where we had completed your verbal reasoning, that is general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability we had covered up analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, direction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking and time sequence test, mathematical operations, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reasons, situation reaction test, verification of the truth of the statement. Section 2 we have to cover up is your logic reasoning, logic statement argument, statement assumption, statement course of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, miscellaneous logical puzzle. In non-verbal reasoning, which we had cover up is your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting as well. This is the 12th topic that we are dealing with rule detections here, and that even though we have to discuss as well. So before starting with the rule detection here, that you have to first of all you have to know about what implementations we have to apply in rule detections here, and then after that we can continue with that is what we have to cover up here. And in the same cases for the rule detection, when we are going ahead here in the detail. So yes, on the same cases there are some rules that we have to follow when you are solving it out. Before starting it with this, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. So here for the rule detection, this is this is not arithmetical ability. I had written this is non-verbal reasoning, so that is we have to cover up. And for the rule detection that we have to cover up here, in rule detection what you have to do in this chapter, will solve problems in which a particular rule is given and it is required to select from the given sets of figure a set of figure which obeys the rule and thus forms a series. So first we'll do which one of the following given set figures that follows the following rule, you have to implement that. So first question of the sessions we have here, the rule is being given that the sectors get converted to triangle one by one. जो sectors दिए हुए हैं वो आपके triangle में एक के बाद एक converted होते जाएंगे. That is what we have. This is of A1, this is B, this is C, and this is being D here, that has been representing. So on the same cases, they are the regions of the circles that is enclosed by the two radii and is called a sector. In this, the first figure of the set B, where that the circle is divided into the sectors here, and in the subsequent figures of set B, that the arcs are replaced one by straight line so that the sectors are converted one by one into triangles. So hence the answer that we will get is your B1. B1 will be the right answer for this particular question here. So the answer we'll get is B. Now we'll go ahead for the another one, which is we'll talk about the second question of the sessions as well. In each of the following question, you have to choose the set of the which follows the given rule here. And that is the rule we have been given is that is your closed figures become more and more open. जितने closed figures हैं वो सब आपके open पे open होते चले जाएंगे. This has been the question important because this has been asked in our assistant grade question paper. That is also an important one, so that we have to talk about it. And on the same cases, the figure that we have as an answer is the figure here. So we'll just go ahead for the same, and that is being important. This has been asking assistant grade question paper. This has been A, B, C and D. So for the same in reference towards these type of a question, when you are going ahead, the figure that we have as an answer that was more and more open is your figure, that is the C figure, that is the we have here is your A figure will be the right answer for this question. Okay, so the answer we'll get is A. We'll go ahead with further, when that is the next one, which is the third rule here. That has been the rule is being given is closed figure becomes more and more open and open figure become more and more closed. This has been asked in central exercise examination paper. That is also an important one for the same sake, and that we have to find out. This has been the figure A, B, C and D that we have to find out. So here for the same we have to find out, and that we have to discuss about it. And the figure that we have as an answer is the figure will be the C figure will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, which is the fourth question of the sessions here. That is the rule that has been given here is closed figure that losing their sides and the open figures gaining their sides here. This has been the question has been asked in income tax examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. The figure which we have is your figure A, B, C and D that we have to talk about it, and this has been the important one is your income tax examination paper. We'll talk about it, and that is the figure which we have as an answer is the figure C will be the right answer for this question here. Let's go ahead for the same, that is the fifth question of the session. That is the rule is being given as the circle decreases in size, then its sectors is that is circle decreases in size and its sector increases in number that we have. So for the same we'll have to go ahead. This has been A, B, C and D. This has been asking you a central exercise examination paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise, and that the options we will be getting, and among the options we have an answer that is we have to talk about it. On the same cases, the figure which we have to require of that we have to find out as well is the figure as your B figure will be the right answer for this question here according to the rule what they had given. Now we'll go ahead with another one, that is the sixth question of the sessions here. Sixth question we have the rule will be given any figure that can be traced by a single number line that that is here that any figure that can be traced by a single unbroken line without retracing. This has been asked in your income tax question paper here. There's the options we have here: A figure, B, C and D. For the same respective manner that we have to talk about it here, for the same, that is what we have to find out is the figure which is the B figure will be the right answer for this particular question here. So for this type of a question, just avoid it, that what we have to talk about it. In the same cases that we have to go ahead here, this on the same basis for the fifth this question here, the figure which we have is your the not as it is not B, this is sorry, this is D here. The D will be the following the rule, so that is the D will be the right answer for this particular question here. And for the B here, it is not C, this is B here, that will be the right answer. Okay, so you just checked here so that you will get to know about it, and that will be that will be the right answer for the same. Okay, so just wait. So on the case that we have to discuss the sixth one, that as I told you here, and on the same behalf of it, that is also an important one. And with regard of it, these figure that we had been that any figure that can be traced by a single by a single unbroken line without retracing. For the same sake, we have an option, and that will be, this has been the ask in your income tax examination paper, and the answer will be having as your the B figure will be the right answer for this question as well here. That will be the right answer for this question here. We'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, that is the seventh one here, and which is the B1 is being the right answer for here, and that is another one is the seventh one, that the rule has been given here is your which is that the closed figures that become more and more open, and open figures becomes more and more closed here. And for this has been asked in income tax examination paper here for the same, and that has been here, it has been A, B, C and D. So for the same we have to answer it out, and the figure which we have as an answer is the figure A will be the right answer for this question here. Now we'll go ahead with another one, that is the eighth question of the session that we have to discuss here, and that is also an answer here for the same. We'll go ahead with eighth question of the session. The rule is being here that the series becomes complex as it proceeds here. That is we have, and this has been asked. That is we have your question here. That is being option is your A, B, C, and D here for that same. And the answer for the same particular question here is being the figure that will be having is an option B will be the right answer for this particular question here. We'll go ahead with another one, which is your ninth question of the sessions. The questions being here is representing was the closed figures that becomes more and more open, and open figures becomes more and more closed ones, and that being representing here is your A, B, C, and D. This is being asked in assistant grade question paper. That is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. The answer we'll get is your figure A will be the right answer for this question here. Now we'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, which is another question, is the 10th question of the sessions. The rule is being given here that the series become complex as it proceeds, and the options we have A, B, C, and D. So on the same cases here, the figure that we have as an answer is the figure will be the C figure will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, which is the 11th one here, and that we have to talk about. The rule is that the series become simpler as it proceeds here. This has been the figure A, B, C, D. This has been asked in central exercise question paper here. So the options that has been given here, and we have to answer it out here. And on the same cases, the figure that we have as an answer is the figure C, will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, that is another question here, that is the rules being given is your closed figures become more and more open, and open figures more and more closed here. For the same sake, this has been asking your the income tax and central exercise question paper. The options we have A, B, C, and D. So for the same we have to find out, and that will be going ahead here, and that the answer will get is the B figure will be the right answer for this question as well. This has been asked in income tax and central exercise examination paper. Now we'll talk about the another and the last question of the sessions here as well, which is being that is the 13th question. Which of the following A, B, C, D, that will be the answer figures of the following rule is to be applied to the figure X here, and that is the rule has been given is that the curves should become straight line and straight line should become curves here. This has been asked in assistant grade question paper. This has been the figure X here. This has been figure A, B, C, and D. So the figure that we have as an answer for the same here is the figure the figure A will be the right answer for this question here. So we'll be ending it up here. We'll go, before ending it up, we had completed your rule detection. In rule detection, talking about this, other than that, we had completed your sociology and software engineering as well. And so after that, we talk about it. So yes, we are dealing with the chemistry, that is of class 12th of NCRT, which is important for the academic as for the competition as well. And on the same cases where we had completed unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8 as well we had completed, and unit 9 will have to start with that as well. After talking about this, then we are dealing with your quantitative aptitude. In quantitative aptitude, we had done this has been divided into two sections: arithmetical ability and data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had done your operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, averages and square roots and cube roots. And then we have your which is that we had done operation problems on numbers, and then we are dealing with the problems on ages as well. After talking about this, coming to the reasoning here. So yes, your reasoning has been divided into two parts, which is your verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning. In verbal reasoning, we had done your general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability, we had done your analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, direction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operations, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reason, situation reaction test, verification of the truth of the statement as well. In logic reasoning, we had done your logic, statement argument, statement assumption, statement course of action, statement conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, miscellaneous logical puzzles as well. In non-verbal reasoning, we had covered up your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete patterns, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection. That's the 12th topic we had end up with, and we'll start discussing about the 13th topic, that is the grouping of identical figures, then cubes and dice, dot situation, constructions of squares and triangles, figure formation and analysis, and then practice question set as well. There are multiple question sets that you will have to discuss about it. So here we'll be ending it up, and it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.